Alright, I'm about to hit submit, y'all. Good morning, guys. Today is Wednesday, February the 8th, and it is currently 6:55 in the morning. It's D-Day, guys. My NCLEX is in an hour. I had a very unconventional night. I had to work, so I can't even say that I really got sleep. I feel like I got rest. Like, you know, my eyes were closed, the lights were off, I was comfortable, but I don't really know if I was actually asleep. I felt like I was thinking a lot, so I don't know. But the good news is I'm not tired right now. I ate. I did give in, and I flipped through that packet that is on all nurses, and that was helpful. And I looked at some labs. That was pretty much it. I also felt pretty, ooh, what is this car doing? I see cars coming over, so there must be another issue. Okay, guys, straight to plans. It's some unfortunate news. I had to get over a bridge to get to the highway so that I could get to my location, and unfortunately, something was wrong with the bridge. I was unable to get over. There's like, stop. All the cars are just sitting on the bridge, and yeah, so I had to find an alternative route to get where I need to go, and it's going to set me back significantly. Before, I was gonna get there at like 7:40, which gave me about 20 minutes. Now I'm literally gonna get there at like 7:57, and that's not anticipating traffic, and there's gonna be traffic, and there's gonna be lights now because I have to take the streets, so probably gonna be late. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they'll still let me test. We'll see. We will see. And on top of that, I'm sick. I left all my medications at home, so I've literally been suffering the whole night. None of this was supposed to happen today. Like, this is crazy. This is literally crazy. The one time I come home from work and I actually have somewhere to be, all of this happens. So I'm not gonna let it bring me down. I'm still gonna be really positive. I'm ready for this test. I've been preparing for a very long time. Oh my god, this is another light. I'm literally catching every single light. Not gonna let it bring me down. I'm just gonna call him on the main line. Father God, let me get there safely and soundly and on time if you see fit. And you know what's the weirdest thing is, I actually checked Apple Maps, which that's probably my first mistake. I checked Apple Maps to make sure that the path to the highway, to make sure that the highway wasn't congested, because every now and then there are accidents. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm not going to get on the highway if there's an accident that's going to impede me. And it said the highway was clear. Did not say that the bridge was stopped. So I don't know if it happened like too fast for them to realize it and put it on the app, or if they just didn't put it on the app. But it's not there, and I'm literally going around the world now because I'm on an island. So now I have to drive north to get on another bridge to get off of this island so that I can get back to the mainland and go take this test. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to some gospel music before I really have a panic attack. So I don't know, guys. I'll check in with you later. This may be my last video before I go in. I'm still not as nervous. I'm just more anxious because of everything that's happening right now. Alright, I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so it's 7:50. I'm less than a mile away, but I'm just gonna come on here to just say that if I could square up, if I could knuckle up, like if I could give Siri this fade, I would. This map quest led me through every possible school zone in the area. I'm not kidding. I've probably been through like 5 or 6 school zones where it's like stopped traffic. So all the gains that I made by speeding and cutting through traffic were pointless because I have been through every school zone in the tri-state area. And I'm really trying to lose out, guys. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me, because I was gonna laugh, just gonna laugh. It was a very cruel joke, but whatever. So, I finished my NCLEX. And, you know, I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm not anxious. I'm confused. It stopped at 75 questions, and high key, I really didn't want it to stop at 75 questions. I was hoping for like a cool 125, 130. You know, like some buffer room. I did pray before I clicked next after I answered the 75th question, and then the screen turned blue. And of course, it was a select all that apply. That was my last question. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I was flying through those questions. I got there at about 8. There was a wait, so I didn't really sit down to take my exam until maybe like 8:30. It's literally 10:01, and I've been sitting in my car like 10 minutes, so under an hour and a half. I took longer to answer questions on UWorld. And what I will say is that the questions on UWorld were a lot harder than the ones on the NCLEX, because there was stuff on UWorld I'd never even heard of. I was like, oh really? But I don't really want to talk about UWorld right now, because like I said in my last video, the only way to know if UWorld actually worked is if I passed. So I'm debating on whether or not I want to do the Pearson Vue Trick. I got enough stress in my life right now. And now I'm going to tell you guys the full weight of everything that happened up until this point. I'm so glad this damn test is over. Like, you have no idea. Yesterday I drove to the testing center at night so that I could make sure I knew where the testing center was. And I'm so glad that I did that. Oh my God, because all that drama I had to go through to get here on time. Imagine if I didn't know where it was. I would have been pooping bricks. So I'm so glad I did that. Like, woo! So, as I'm pulling into the parking lot to like make sure I know like exactly where the building is, because there are 2 buildings located on the same lot, and I originally went to the wrong building at first. So, at park, I look at the building, mentally ingrain the suite number in my head so I know what I need to do. As I'm in the parking lot, I get an email from a ICU position I had applied to, and I didn't get it. Now, I kind of expected that I wasn't going to get it, because they asked me they asked me 2 clinical-based questions during the interview. I answered one of them correctly. The other one, I answered it, but I didn't give them the answers they were looking for. I gave them like the content-based answer, and they were looking for delegation. So I messed up on that, and once they explained to me that I messed up on that, I was like, ooh, probably not gonna get this job. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm completely heartbroken, because it was in a city that I didn't really want to move to, and this particular ICU was at a relatively small hospital, and there are several other larger hospitals within the same city, so I wouldn't be seeing like the sickest of the sickest, if that makes sense. Like, this ICU is kind of just like to keep that person alive until they can get transferred over to the bigger ICU. I don't really know if that's the kind of experience that I would want. Needless to say, the opportunity didn't work out anyways, and I think it was for the best, so I'm not really sad about it at all. And in all honesty, it made me stronger, because it was my first real nursing interview. I have a better idea of what to expect, and I can prepare myself. I'm sorry for scratching my nose, y'all. And I can better prepare myself accordingly, and not be as nervous. And this was a virtual interview. I didn't go to this particular city, but it was a virtual interview. And I have another interview in another city. So yeah, you know, a year's worth of suffering for that. I don't know. Definitely wasn't the hardest test I've ever taken. Strange, very strange. Very, very strange. I can't say that. I probably got, if I stopped at 75, I would say at least 25 to 30 of those were select all that apply questions. Most of them were priority questions, like who would you assess first. Anyways, I don't know, I'm not confident because a lot of the questions I didn't feel 100% confident on, and most of those, of course, were select all that apply questions. And then there's a couple, you know, multiple choice questions. All right, I'm gonna go home. I'm not tired. I don't know what I'm gonna do at the house. Keep myself occupied. That's what I'm gonna do. Keep myself occupied until later. And then if I decide to do the Pearson Vue Trick, I will record it for you guys. Okay, bye. Okay, excuse my appearance. I've decided I do want to try the Pearson Vue Trick, so here goes. Here we go. And I'm gonna use a debit card that is associated with a closed account, so hopefully it works. Have you taken an NCLEX exam before? Yes. Have you taken... I don't remember the darn school code. Okay, now I have to find the program code. Oh, duh, here it is. I found the program code, guys. That was dumb. Okay. African American, December. Okay, so now I'm gonna input my credit card information. Okay, I'm about to hit next. And I'm about to hit submit, y'all. The good pop-up. Okay, our records indicate you recently scheduled this exam and the registration cannot be made at this time. It's not for sure, but I think I passed. Oh my god. Did I really pass? No. No! Maybe I did. Alright. Our records indicate you recently scheduled this exam. Okay, alright. And I did this with a debit card that is associated with the closed account, so there's no way that any money is coming off of this unless my bank want these hams. Alright guys. Check in later.